dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
All right, folks, today we've got another sovereign genius making a scene in court. This time, it's someone who violated her probation due to drug use, and instead of doing the smart thing and getting a public defender like any reasonable person would, she's decided she's going to represent herself. Yeah, you can probably guess how that's going to play out. Now, personally, I don't think she's a true sovereign citizen. It looks more like she found one of those infamous scripts online and decided to give it a go in court. But I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think she actually believes in this stuff, or is she just parroting nonsense she found on YouTube? If you enjoy watching courtroom disasters like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content. All right, let's dive into the chaos.
Your Honor, this comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm going to make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them, but you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one, you qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well, and that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want to contest the hearing?
I'm going to contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab them real quick.
Okay. Okay, state has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
Well, there goes any real shot she had at defending herself. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised she hasn't busted out one of those classic sovereign citizen scripts yet. You know, the ones where they claim the court has no jurisdiction, or that they are a living soul not subject to any laws. Thankfully, she spared us from that nonsense, for now. But here's the thing, if you're going to defend yourself in court, your opening statement is absolutely critical. It's your one chance to set the tone, present your side, and maybe, just maybe, convince the judge that you're not completely off the rails. Skipping it? Or fumbling through it like she did? That's basically saying, yeah, I've got nothing. If you're going to go full pro se, at least try to sound like you know what you're doing. Let me know what you guys think so far. Was there any hope for her at this point? Let's dive back in.
All right. State may call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes,
And what was the result of that UA sample from Miss Clark?
it was positive for methamphetamine.
So her
stating that
UA
she-
was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines.
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No,
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Ms. Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
No,
All right, do you have any further evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I do not.
All right, Ms. Clark, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
right now I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any evidence?
Okay, is it just me, or does anyone else kind of feel bad for this girl? I mean, yeah, she's a criminal and definitely not making the best life choices, but watching her get absolutely humiliated like this in public is just cringy. Like, I'm actually feeling secondhand embarrassment for her right now. But then again, not that bad. Because let's be real, she could have just accepted the free attorney sitting right next to her. The man was literally there, ready to help, casually sipping his coffee like, I got this, and she just straight up dismissed him. I truly don't understand the sovereign citizen mindset. Why choose this route? Why purposely make things worse for yourself when the help is right there, no strings attached? Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you feel any remorse for her, or do you think she's getting exactly what she signed up for? Let me know in the comments, and let's get back into it, because she's about to get hit with the legal hammer.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Okay. It'll be the order and judgment of this court. Well, first of all, I'll make my findings. The state's shown by preponderance of the evidence that you violated probation in this case using methamphetamine around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court, so I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated, it does in a very substantial way. I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
$1,200 per minute in jail? Seriously? This sovereign citizen actually thinks she deserves to get paid after violating her probation, endangering her child, and continuing to abuse drugs. Like, what planet is she living on? I mean, I was starting to feel a little bad for her earlier, but nope, scratch that. She's out here acting like the victim, trying to flip the narrative and pretend she's owed something for facing the consequences of her own actions. You break probation, put your kid at risk, and keep making bad choices. Jail is the bare minimum of what should happen. And that snarky little comment she threw at the judge right before getting arrested? Yeah, not just disrespectful, borderline threatening. It might not have been an explicit threat, but the tone was way out of line. Honestly, she should have been hit with a contempt charge on the spot. This is the kind of sovereign citizen delusion that blows my mind. They truly believe that if they reject the authority of the court, they can somehow bend the system to their will, like they're owed thousands of dollars a minute just for being held accountable. It's not just laughable, it's infuriating. She's not some hero fighting injustice. She's a repeat offender getting exactly what the law says she deserves. There's no payout. No holding the state hostage for your jail time. That's not how reality works. Alright guys, now that we've seen this madness unfold, let me know what you think in the comments. Does she have even the slightest chance of digging herself out of this mess? Or is she totally screwed? And hey, do you think she's getting that $1,200 a minute? Yeah, didn't think so. If you enjoy this kind of courtroom chaos, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys, take care.